Hello, beautiful people from around the world. We are gathered here together to talk about pageantry. Pageantry is something that fascinates me, and I have been a fan ever since I remember off. So, we're going to talk about the 72nd edition of Miss Universe that is heading to El Salvador this year. El Salvador was the host country for this prestigious pageant in 1975. So, it's been like around 48 years ever since the last time the pageant went there. And one of the things that I like is this is the first time that the pageant is going to be outside of the United States because it's been for a few years there. I think the last time they were outside of the United States was in Thailand in 2018. So it's going to be exciting to see again that the pageant is just visiting other countries as well. So we're going to talk about the delegates, and we're going to see who are the ones that are standing out before heading to El Salvador. So in this video, I just want to break down who are my favorites and who are the ones that I think are going to make it to the top 20. Not necessarily this is going to be the outcome that we're going to expect, but this is my personal opinion and these are my personal favorites. I'm not a mixologist or a mixologo, but I would like to share with you what I think that it's going to be possible on the final night. So let me share with you that. So and let's see if you agree with me. So just let me know. If you don't agree with me, well, you can put in the comments and see what's, and then we can have like a conversation and see who are the ones that you think are going to make it to the finals, and what do you think they are like more prepared than the ones that I'm just like explaining on here. And we can just have like this conversation and see how our, if we agree in our picks. This is gonna be my first hot picks pre-arrival. So, and we know these things can change over time because we have to see them together. So we have to see them like once they arrive to the country, and when they are in full competition, we have to see who are standing out more than just like seeing them from their nationals to their social media, or where like they are like involving and what social causes are they like advocating for. So let me start, and we're gonna share the top 20, so I hope you enjoy it. So let's start with this. Okay, let's start with this. So in my number 20, I'm gonna put Nepal, but hear me out why. Nepal is named that like this girl that is redefining beauty. She's a plus size model. She's a nurse. She's 22 years old, and I have seen her social media, and she exudes this confidence, which is one of the strengths that she has. And I saw her in the final nights of her national competition, and she was able to give a very articulate and well thought answer. So I'm thinking maybe because of the inclusivity topic, the Miss Universe organization is going to put an eye on her, but I have no doubts she's going to be able to get the judges in her packet because she is outstandingly good with the word. In number 19, I'm going to put Great Britain, Jessica Page. She's 27 years old and she studied management. She tried like several times to be into the Miss Universe Great Britain, and last year she was the first runner-up. What I like about her is she's very personable, and she seems to give you this vibe of girl next door. She photographs really well, and the one part of the Great Britain has been successful in Miss Universe is because they are able to get the judges great answers. So I'm thinking like the interview portion for her, it's gonna be her forte, and I have no doubt that she's gonna just kill it that night, and she's gonna make it to the top 20 because she is beautiful as well. So number 18, it's gonna be for me Cameroon. She is Easy Marie Princess. She's 22 years old, and her advocacy is about breast cancer. So I think she has possibilities because I have seen the way she has evolved from her national pageant to now. She photographs really well, and I have seen too that she has like this empathy with other people. So I'm thinking like Cameroon is time that they can make it to the top 20 at least, or even beyond that, because in 2020 they had a really splendid
Nouveau
contestant
format du
and
journal des
she was left out. So I'm hoping this year Cameroon can make it to the top because she has everything to make it there. Number 17. On number 17, I'm going to put Peru, Camila Scrivens. She's 25 years old and she is a model. She tried several times to be a Miss Universe Peru. Actually, in 2019, she was Miss Grand International Peru. I think she placed, and she was appointed to be in Miss Supranational the following year, but she didn't go because of personal issues. But I think with this delegate, I think her forte is that she has the experience, and that could be an edging point with the judging panel. And I'm thinking the only thing I would say is like I have seen her like the same all the time, the same look. So probably if she could change a little bit the look, that would give her a little more edge, and then she would be like the complete package in everything. My number 16 is going to be another South American country. It's going to be Chile. Celeste Viel, she is 23 years old and she's a model that studied in the University of Florida. She is the daughter of a Univision former host. I think is Felipe Viel or something. So, but I'm thinking about Chile and all the times that Chile has sent a great representative and then they don't make it to the top, and it's always because of the evening gown. This is what I think. I don't know. Probably there are another elements there, but I think Celeste has the chance to bring back that kind of pride to Chile again because she has everything. She is beautiful. She photographs well, and what I have seen, she's been preparing like very hard to make Chile proud. Okay, number 15 for me, it's going to be the Philippines, Michelle D. She is 28 years old and she's a TV host and a model. What I see about her is that she has a background from being in Miss World. She was Miss World Philippines in 2019. And we have seen in the past that contestants from Miss World that cross over to Miss Universe, they are able to make it to the semifinals successfully. So I'm thinking she has the opportunity to wow the judges with those speaking skills she has. But the only thing I would say about her is like I'm not connecting too much with her. I see her like too much into her, but I might be wrong. But we know the Philippines is a country that is always there and is always like making it to the top, making it to the semifinals in every beauty pageant in the world. So I have no doubts she's gonna make it to the top 20. Okay, my number 14 is gonna be Miss Nicaragua, Shanice Palacios. She's 23 years old and she studied psychology. She is another contestant that comes from the Miss World school or she has a background from Miss World. I think from Central America, she's one of the strongest competitors. She is tall, she's beautiful, and I saw her in the Smile Train event, and she was one of the standouts. So I saw her national too, and I was able to see how she carry herself and the way she speaks, the way she gave the final answer in her pageant. I'm thinking Nicaragua has a very strong chance to make it to the semifinals this year. Last time they did it was in 2020. So I have no doubts with her and with the preparation she's having, she's going to make it to the top 20. So we continue with number 13. So I'm going to place Indonesia. This is going to be my lucky 13. Although Fabienne Nicole, I think she's 24 years old, and she won with the Miss Universe franchise holder that unfortunately are having some sort of issues right now because of alleged harassment to other contestants. So I think she can make it to the top 20 at least because uh, Indonesia is a country that has been like placing for several years now. And although I think she's very short. She's like 5'6" or something. So, but I'm thinking like she's gonna make it. She has a really nice curricula, and she can wow the judges and try to make it to the top 20. Why not? Because probably Indonesia is one of those Asian countries that are gonna say like we are here in the Miss Universe and we're gonna make it to the top 20. Okay, in my number 12, so I put Dominican Republic, which is Mariana Downing. She's 27 years old and she's a model. She is from the DR. She was born in the United States and her father is from Great Britain. So this year, they just selected this contestant that speaks English fluently. I think that's one big advantage if you're going to Miss Universe. And she is so beautiful and tall, and she is gorgeous. But I think what I'm just missing from her is like to have that connection with people, that vibe with people, because I see her like so far is just so into her, but probably it's just because she speaks more English and she was elected in Dominican Republic. She had a controversy because of that, because she doesn't speak Spanish fluently. But I think for Miss Universe, you have to speak English. Let's see how it goes. I don't think she's gonna make it as high as Andreina Martinez last year, but she's there. She's there. So we have to see what's going on when they just get to the competition in El Salvador. So number 11 as of now, I'm gonna put Venezuela, and I'm gonna put Venezuela in this position because um, Diana Silva, which is 25 years old, and she competed previously in Miss Earth in 2018. She's a flight attendant too. So she is able to connect with people in a really genuine way. So I saw an interview with her and Danny Di Giacomo, and I have to say I was surprised when I saw her like being so playful, so like open about things that people say on social media about her, and that kind of honesty actually is really good. But my objection with her so far would be probably the looks. So it seems like she looks different every time, and sometimes it looks like she looks a little, I don't want to say cheap, but the outfits selected for her are not the most flattering. So hopefully, when she gets to competition, she's gonna change that part, and I have no doubts she's gonna make it be on the top 10, top 5 possible, because she genuinely is a really, you can see is a really nice girl person. So I just love that for her. Okay, now we're ready for the top 10. So we're gonna start with number 10, and number 10 for me it's gonna be Canada. Canada, Madison Qualting, she's 25 years old, and she has experience in pageants too. So last year she participated in Miss Universe Canada, and she ended up as a first runner up. So, and I saw her like in those segments from the pageant, and she's a very personable and likable woman too. She looks very genuine, and she has one of the most beautiful faces from the edition this year. So I'm thinking Canada is ready to go back and just fight for that top 10 in the Miss Universe again, because she looks very prepared. She looks like she can give you a speech with so easiness that you can just like can stop but see her all the time. So for me, Canada is number 10, and let's see what happens when the time comes. Number 9 for me, it's gonna be Camila Abella from Colombia. She's 28 years old, and she has a lot of experience, background experience in pageantry as well. All this contestant has like some sort of experience in pageantry in the past, and I think with her, the the word is inclusivity as well as with Nepal, because she is one of the first candidates or first delegates to represent Colombia that is married and with children. So, and I think that's gonna be some sort of an advantage for her. I want to say, uh, but other than that, when you saw her like in the Smile Train event that was like a few months ago in Florida, so you could see she was one of the standouts. So I don't think it's gonna be only that part of being a mom or because she's married. I think it's gonna be more with her. Is I see that complete package that probably the Miss Universe organization is looking, and that's why I think Colombia is gonna make it to the top 10. Okay, in my number 8, I'm gonna put Spain, Athenia Perez. She's 27 years old, and she is biracial. Her father is from Spain. Her mother is from Equatorial Guinea. So she is the first women of color representing Spain in Miss Universe. And with her, it's kind of the same thing. It's gonna be about inclusivity as well. But I have seen the way she's preparing right now, and I have seen all those like reels on Instagram when she's like preparing like for the stage presentation, and I have to say that she is doing the job, and I'm thinking she is gonna be able to just like make it to the top 10, and even to more than that, to the top 5, because all the ability that she has is like she speaks eloquently and she speaks like with honesty. So that's one of the things that I have noticed about her, and that's why I have put her in my top 10 as a number 8. Okay, my number 7 is gonna be Australia. Mariah Wilson, she's 21 years old, and the thing about her, or what I was like curious about her, is like she has an extensive background in sports, and you can see that because of the way she keeps her body. She looks really nice as because she's a model, but she is one of the. I think she's one of the most beautiful delegates from Australia that I have seen in the past few years. I mean, we have to put Monica Radolovic up there, but I'm thinking that she's just gonna be able to get to the top 10 again and to bring back Australia into that top positions in Miss Universe. She has everything to make it. Hopefully, because right now she is involved into a family scandal that's not gonna affect her for the competition. So let's see what happens when they arrive to El Salvador. But I'm thinking she is just ready to take Australia back to that stage again. Okay, now number 6. Number 6, I'm gonna put Puerto Rico Carla Gilfu. She's 25 years old, and she's graduated from psychology. She has a lot of experience, background experience in pageantry as well, and I'm thinking she's just gonna make it to the top 10 this year, or even top 5. It was so difficult for me to select the top 5 that I just want to put her like in the top 5, but then I'd put it out of the top 5. But I'm thinking Carla Gilfu has everything to make it. She has like a really flawless stage presentation. She knows how to speak with the public, and actually she was the first runner-up at Miss Supranational. So that says a lot. She comes with this baggage of experience that it's gonna be a really good tool for her in the Miss Universe competition this year. So for me, Puerto Rico is gonna be either in top 10 or top 5. So let's see what happens with the competition. But for now, pre-arrival, for me, she's top 6. So we are on number 5 right now, and number 5, I'm gonna say, or I'm gonna put Mexico. Melissa Flores. She is a stunner. She is 25 years old, and she actually is a psychology graduated as well. So when I saw her in Mexicana Universal, so I saw she had all this edge. She was one of the stands out from the other contestants, and she has experience from pageantry as well. She was in Miss Earth 2018, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm thinking that she has all that kind of vibe of complete package to make Mexico again to go into the top five, even winning again. So we don't know what's gonna happen. So for me, Melissa Flores, she is so ready to take that crown again. So let's see what happens because she has a lot of competition this year as well. So let's see, and just we hope for the best for Mexico. Okay. Okay, number four for me, it's gonna be India, Shweta Sharda. She's 22 years old, and she's an actress, model, and dancer. So what I have with women from India is like they always send stunning, beautiful women. Although she has like a really strong face features, there are something that you can stop see her. It's like you are drawn to her. So I'm thinking she has this look that is so beautiful and so different at the same time. So I'm thinking it's one of the uh, that's one of her assets to win this competition. The other part is she is very genuine when she's speaking, because when she was giving the final answer in her national, it was about her mother. So because she grew up with a single mother, she said like the person that has impacted her the most in her life is her mom, of course. And but I'm thinking it sounds like a cliche answer, but I think she did it in the most genuine and honest way. So I'm thinking she has all the tools to make it to the top five this year. So India is just going back to that top five, and I have no doubts about it. Okay, my top three. In number three, I put France. France. So France Diana Leary. She's 26 years old. She's a model and TV and radio personality. So she was selected as a Miss France in December last year, and ever since she was selected, she was put on the top there. Like, oh, she's gonna be one of the ones to beat. She's so beautiful. We have to say she has the most beautiful face of the edition as well. She is intelligent. She's smart. The way she presents herself. So I'm thinking France this year has chances to make it to the top five again. So, and she's been like trending ever since with all them pageant fans, like that she's gonna be one of the ones that is gonna be in that top five of this year Miss Universe. So I'm thinking Miss France has everything, just everything to make it again to the top five. So let's see what happens in El Salvador. Number two. Number two, surprisingly, I'm going to put the United States of America in this position because I couldn't decide which one was going to win. But Noelia Boyd Briseño, she's 23 years old, and she represented Utah in the Miss USA competition. And she is an activist, and she works for equality for migrants. So I'm thinking that she is one of the most prepared Miss USA that I have seen after Arboni Gabriel. It's kind of like they're having like this quiet blueprint of which one are gonna be the next Miss USA. So they have to have a check mark in everything that they're looking for in their list, because she's intelligent, she's beautiful, she is the moment. And I have to say, I was really surprised when I saw her in the final night. And then she was like saying that she's proud to be Venezuelan American. So, and that just got me. So the fact that she is so proud of her biracial upbringing is something that can be an advantage for her. And when she talks about in Miss Universe, so is it possible that we are gonna have a back to back? I'm thinking that it's possible, but the number one option is just I think the one that they have to beat, and it's gonna be kind of difficult from where I see, but anything can happen. Okay, so we're here and we are with the number one option. So the number one option, not the option, but my number one, top number one that it's I think it's gonna win Miss Universe. This year for me, Miss Universe is not only in Thailand. What am I saying this? If the judges are looking for someone that is gonna take on the job, this girl has all the experience already. She was Miss Supranational in 2019, so she knows how to be a beauty queen. She knows how to work with organizations for different causes. She knows how to work with sponsors. She knows how to work with the organization. So if they want someone that it's gonna feel that job really well, so I think we are seeing another Katrina Gray possibly here, that she just went to take the crown and she didn't have any kind of competition. But USA is a strong competitor this year as well. But Thailand for me, she's intelligent. She is graceful. She looks genuine. She looks very well. She looked very fresh when she won Miss Supranational, but now she looks like more like produced, like into the Miss Universe look. So Antonia Porslid, she is 26 years old, and she's biracial too as well. She's half Thai and she's half Danish. She had lived in several countries. She was born in India actually, and she lived there. She lived in India, Thailand, Vietnam, Spain, and Denmark. So she has a lot of curricula, and yeah, I'm thinking this year is for Thailand. So, but let's see what happens during the competition in El Salvador, because things can change. So, but for me right now, Thailand is the one that they have to beat. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this was my top 20. So what do you think about my top 20 pre-arrival? These things can change, as you know. But let's see what happens when all the contestants are together. So we're going to see them in an equal playing field. We're going to see who's going up, who's going down. And just let me know what you think. Do you agree with my picks? If you don't agree with my picks, you can give me a comment too. And then if I miss your country, you can let me know as well. I'm gonna try to revise again all this top 20, and when they are in competition, of course I'm gonna give you another video with my selection of the contestants that I see like are doing the best for performance during the competition, plus the preliminary competition, plus the national costume competition. So we have everything to cover with this Miss Universe season right now. So hopefully you like this video. If you like it, just give it a like, and I'm gonna give you my social media right now. So, and I'll see you in the next video, and have a good day, good night, good evening, or good morning. Bye.